Alright guys, let's do a message for Taurus or Taurus crosswatcher. I have no way, I have no idea which way this message is going to go, but all I can tell you is I was completely stumped. I got up and I'm like, okay, I know I need to do Taurus. I'm feeling that it's Taurus. Taurus is next. I've had a few signs try to come in between, but it's nothing strong like when Scorpio came through last week and was like, I've got something to say. But I had nothing. I've had nothing. And this random movie was suggested, like under free movies on YouTube, it was just randomly popping up. And it said, like, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. And I'm like, well, that's a catchy title. So I looked it up. I've heard that before growing up, but I don't hear it often. And I looked it up, and we can talk about it. But basically, I didn't finish the movie yet. I'm close to finishing it, but I'm like, oh, wow, that's a rough movie. I think it has something to do with your message. Maybe not the movie, but the phrase, the hand that rocks the cradle. So maybe a strong maternal figure here is relevant. Whether you're the strong maternal figure, whether this is your own mother, your mother-in-law, your ex-mother-in-law, your friend, that's a mother, your friend's mom, your neighbor, your granny. I mean, someone here, like, it's really standing out to me. So the hand that rocks the cradle means a person who raises a child determines the character of that child and so influences the type of society that the next generation will create. So emphasizing not necessarily a mother. So we could say this could even be about a paternal figure. And I almost feel that stronger than the mother figure. So as soon as I said that, so it could be either, because there's different people watching this. There's something here to strongly to do with a mother figure or a father figure and their role in the family. Okay. Something to do with this message. I don't know. Something's pulling me to do it. So we're going to title this The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. And yes, I'm in pink too. I never wear color. It's just not my thing. I like to wear dark colors. I mean, I like color, just not on me necessarily, but it's hot. It's too hot for the long sleeves. So, all right, here we go. This won't be for everybody. You know how it goes. Take it as it resonates. Maybe just bits and pieces resonate. Maybe the whole message does. I'm not sure. But let's see what we have for Taurus or Taurus crosswatcher. Some of you may be familiar with that movie. I don't know, again, if that movie has anything to do with this message. It's pretty intense. But I think the title does. The Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Well, there's a young one. The Lovers. Another young one. Could be two or more children, two or more younger people. We're all somebody's child, so it doesn't have to necessarily mean a young person or a child, but it's a new energy. Two of Cups, bottom of the deck. All right. Page of Pentacles is holding up this pentacle. This is, well, pentacles can be a very dedicated energy. It can be very loyal and faithful, and it can be something promising. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm getting, something promising here. Someone is maybe even communicating something promising or something more promising, something that seems like it will be better. I don't know if they're actually communicating this yet, if they already have, or they will be, or they're just feeling like they should. There's something someone feels like they should do. I mean, it may be the younger person, but it could be someone towards them. I don't know. Maybe there has nothing to do with the younger person here. Let's just say in general, there's a person who has some sort of new, it feels like a new idea. It might be heartbreaking even, but it seems better. Even if it hurts, it's better. It's better this way. Even if something hurts, it's better this way. It could be a decision on who to live with. You know, we got the Lovers here, and I have two younger people in between them. But it could just be one younger person. I'm just getting two here. It could be one younger person who communicates that they want to be with mommy, or they want to be with daddy, or they want to do something. You know, I don't know. It may not even be anything like that. It could be anything. Okay. But this being at the bottom of the deck, when I was shuffling and clarifying that Page of Pentacles, is like, it may hurt, but it's better this way. I'm going to write that down before I forget it. I mean, this could even be something that happened a while ago. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Sometimes the Page of Pentacles can be seen sometimes as an apology too. So I wonder, this may even be someone who's close to a mother. That's why I said maybe it has something to do with the dad, because sometimes this is someone who's actually very close to their mother, or wishes that they could be closer. But I feel like that might be relevant here. I don't know, but it's just throwing that out there. But this would be like, I'm kind of feeling like whoever this is, whether younger, a child, whoever they are, it's showing up as another, but it could be you, or it may happen on the outside of you. This individual, it almost feels like they know that something is better to do. And it's because of their loyalty and their love and their faithfulness to whatever it is why they're making the decision that they're making, or why they think that a certain decision should be made or a certain action should be taken. It's because of their love. It's because they actually, you could say, mean well. This would be like, you know, let me think of an example. I hope you guys can hear me, by the way. I have the fan on, but it's hot. It'd be like if someone has to get rid of a pet because they aren't allowed to have a pet wherever they move, and they want to keep the pet so bad, but it's not fair to the pet. Or maybe they don't have to get rid of the pet. Maybe the pet can go, but there's no yard now. And maybe a younger person suggests, or even the parent, one parent suggests, hey, maybe we should rehome. We should rehome. That word's strong. It's standing out. Rehome. Whether it's people rehoming or animals being rehomed, or one, it's like maybe we should rehome them so that they have a better environment. It hurts me, right, with the Three of Swords. It hurts me to do this, but because I love you so much, I want you to have a better life. I mean, if this is a younger person, they've learned at a young age, or they're currently learning at a young age, that sometimes love lets go if it means it's better for the person. This could be someone deciding to have their child adopted. I mean, you know, it could be someone deciding where they should go, where they should live, where they should be, who they should be with, whether romantically or in a family dynamic, you know, because they care. Yes, Queen of Swords. This is someone who makes sometimes even really hard decisions, but they do it because it's right, because it's fair. Even if it hurts, it's like, it's better this way. I keep wanting to say that, it's better this way. Because the Queen of Swords doesn't mean she doesn't have a heart, because she's swords. But sometimes the heart can be selfish because it wants to hold on, and sometimes it needs to let go. It's like, I'd love to have it a certain way, but it's just not healthy, or it's just not good, or it's not right, or something like that. So I have to make a difficult decision that might hurt me, but will be better in the end for a person, or be better in the end for everyone involved, be better in the end for my pets, my pet, be better in the end for my family, their family, something like that, you know? Wow. I'm not sure if this action has been taken yet because we have the Hermit here, but it's definitely being given some very serious contemplation. Because this pentacle here, this page does not have a good grip on it, so it's almost like out of someone's control, something that is out of someone's control. I mean, this may even be someone who, I'm just going to throw it out there because it's coming to me, who, out of pride may hold on to having custody, but they know deep down maybe they can't care for that child. And y'all know I'm adopted. I've been through this. So I'm just using that as an example. It's just another example to kind of get what I think this is trying to say across, is like this would be like a parent who signs over their rights or gives up their custody because they know that they're not present for the child or children. They know that they can't financially do it, and that's awful. Like, especially when a parent wants to be around. But if they know, or maybe they have an addiction, like people give up their children for a lot of different reasons. It's not always because they have a heart for the child, and I know from experience as a child of adoption. But I've met people who have given up their children for adoption, and they did it for genuine reasons, that selfless reasons. Like, I can't do it, and I would harm my child being in their life. You know what I mean? Sometimes people will hold on and keep control in situations, but it's not really about love. They're not present anyway. They're never really around, instead of just letting go. You know what I mean? I don't know what this message, like what the exact situation is. It would be impossible for me to know that really, because there's so many different people watching. But I think there's a person here. I'm surprised Justice isn't here yet. Who's like, I want to do what's right. I want to do the right thing. I want to do what's practical. I want to do what's best for everyone involved. It's kind of like somebody's coming up with a smart plan. It's a good idea. It's good. It's good to do this. You know what I mean? Maybe because it is a page, it maybe feel, and they don't have such a good grip on this pentacle. Maybe they feel like, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm a novice here anyway. Or I'm unable to really, be present or be what I need to be in the situation, and it's just not fair. Wow. It's an extremely difficult situation. Now, this could be where someone is like feeling that another person is unable to be that for them, and so they are choosing. Like, if it's a younger person, they may be choosing who they'd rather be with. They may be like, I would rather be with blank, or I'd rather be with blank, or I'd rather be with my grandparents, something like that, because I feel as if I'm not being taken care of. I feel as if I'm not being provided for, nurtured, or loved. I'm not getting what I need. Sorry, I had to pause the video for a minute. I forgot what I was saying, but in any way. So, we have the Lovers here. Why is the Lovers here? This is a choice. This is a very serious choice. It's a major decision. The Fool. It's a major, major decision that has not been taken yet, but the beginning is starting, and what the beginning is it's starting inside of someone. Like, somebody first knows what they should do, or knows what another should be doing and they're not doing, and they then know how they want to proceed forward because of that. You see what I'm saying? I feel like this is a pretty tough situation. If it's not yet, it looks like it might be. It looks like it might be. I mean, I can't get over seeing that Three of Swords. It didn't fall out again, but that doesn't mean it's not present. Sometimes we just have to be strong and deal with what we've got for the time being, but that doesn't mean deep down it's not affecting us. You know what I mean? Six of Pentacles. This is someone who's wanting to do what's right. In the Six of Pentacles, you're basically seeing justice. They're holding the scales, and here it's even. It's like, I want to do what's right. I want to be treated right. I myself want to be treated fairly, or I want what I need. I want my needs met. My needs are not being met. But it may also be on the flip side, which is what I feel stronger. But it could be both, where a person is saying, either a younger person or an adult, who's saying, you know, something about deserving better, that something or someone deserves better, or pets or something deserves more, deserves better. You see the scales, and they're even. That's fairness. It's not fair, and I want what's fair, either for my pet, my pets, my child, my children, myself, my family. I want what's fair. I think somebody's going to be communicating it, no matter how painful it is. Someone is, you know, no matter how much it hurts, no matter how difficult the decision is, I think someone for sure is going to be communicating what would be best. Nine of Cups. What would be best in the situation, whatever the situation is. What would make them happy? What would make us happy? What would make everything happy? And what is right? Your involvement in this, unless it's reversed, but the way it's laying out is your involvement in this is King of Wands. Like, okay. You may think about it for a minute or a while. I don't know. You may kind of, I don't know how quickly that this is going to need to be done, but you will definitely contemplate. There's a lot of contemplation going on here about what's best, what's right, what's fair, what's gonna make us happy, what's a better environment, what's just, what's true, what's healthier. How will other people involved that are not involved in the decision process, how will they feel? Nine of Swords. It's not gonna be easy for, I mean, it's already not easy for these people, but you and probably another, or others, whoever's involved in this decision making, this person may not know about it yet, but if they do at this time, or even when they do, it's going to really stress them out, because it's not, and I don't want to say anything too much because I don't know the situation, but the way that it feels is, at least, maybe this is what I'm picking up on, how you might feel about whoever this is, or these people if it's more than one, and how maybe this other person involved in this decision, or these other people involved in this decision, will feel about this one or these if it's more than one. Is kind of like, well, you don't really care. You're only worried. There's no worry here. It's just heartbreak, kind of. It's sad. But, or it sucks that this has to be the outcome, something like that. But these people are willing to, you included here, I'm just doing this so I don't get confused, are willing to do what's right, even if it is sad, even if it hurts them, even if they have to lose in some way, or even if it's going to be more difficult, more headache, or whatever. This one, or these, if it's more than one, would be willing and has been totally fine probably with the way things have been going, because they don't have to deal with something. They don't have to face something. This person or these people are coming from fear. The ones not involved in the decision, these people are not. They're coming from what's right. Ten of Swords. I can't do this anymore. I've had enough. This is the end. This no longer can go on. This can no longer be the way that it is. Even if it's painful, I have to do Queen of Swords, what's right. Page of Pentacles. So I'm going to. Whereas those, or a particular person on the outside is going to, or already is feeling maybe upset that they're losing some type of control or something like that. There's justice. No matter what, we're going to do what's right. Ace of Wands. There's been some sort of fire lit. It feels like a passionate fire. It could be a passionate fire to do what's right. Or a passionate fire that because things aren't being done that's right, or fair, or healthy, or true, or just, or these individuals are making the decisions that they're making. Wheel of Fortune. Some sort of change is coming, taking place. And it looks like there's some people working together on it. It looks like you and whoever these people are, this person is. But there is somebody on the outside of it that's not going to be happy about this at all. And I'm kind of getting it like it doesn't matter. Because I don't think that you and whoever this is, you and your child, you and your family, you and your children, whoever is making these decisions for whatever reason, I don't think it matters at this point what that person thinks, or these people if it's more than one. It's about what is right here, what we know, what we see, the facts, the truth of the matter. The Queen of Swords talks about facts, not emotion, even if it is emotional. Wow. Some of you, this might be a custody thing. Six of Pentacles, custody, maybe child support, maybe, I don't know. It's not for everybody. But Six of Pentacles, I see that with the lovers, and then you had the two kids here. I'm seeing that. Maybe it's even something to do with court, or you never know. But it could just be like spiritually what's right. Even if it hurts. How will it change the dynamic? Whatever the dynamic looks like, it doesn't look like something very stable or healthy at this time. How will that change between you and people here and the ones on the outside, who I want to say would be fine keeping things just the way they are? How will the dynamic change, no matter how it already looks, between you and this child, these children, if that's even relevant here, or you and others? It's not just you here, it's other people. I don't know if you're the one making the decision or coming up with the idea to make this decision, this next step, or another person or other people are, but either way, it's not, I'm not talking about just one person here. It's you and somebody else, maybe even a couple of other people, and there might be a child here or two or more. How will this change? Well, now we have the hand that rocks the cradle. This is a woman who would do anything for her child. The Empress and the Sun. It could be a father, switch the roles if you need to. I would do anything for my child, my daughter, my son, my sons, my daughter, my daughters, and my son, my, you know, I would do anything. Whether it's I support the decision that they want to make, or I'm making the decision because it's what's best for them. Because the hand that rocks the cradle. What did it say? What did it say when we first started this? The hand that rocks the cradle is a person who raises a child that determines the character of the child, and so influences the type of society in the next generation that the next generation will create. Because love. Ace of Cups. Sometimes love has to do what's right, even if it hurts. It's hurting anyway by the looks of it. I don't know why I just heard the word negligence here. Look, we have the moon. Whether it's emotional neglect, physical, like physically not being present, all the above, financial neglect, some sort of neglect. Wow. This is extremely specific, but I'm getting someone here. It might be for one person. Someone here might also take custody of their grandchild or grandchildren. This could also be where maybe you give advice or someone gives advice to you, or where you're just there supporting someone. I mean, it could even be your own child because they end up getting custody of their child because maybe a parent isn't around. Something like that. It's not for everybody. This is very, very specific. It looks like someone's not being well supported in some way. Or something. And taken care of in the way that they need to be taken care of. And left to like kind of deal with the pain of that, or fend for themselves, or you know what I mean, something. All right, we'll leave it there. That's what we got for this one, guys. It was a very clear message. I knew it. I told you. I was like, I don't know. This is a very strong person, whoever's making this decision, especially if they're young, but whoever's deciding this is the right thing to do, you know, or I know what I want, and I know where I feel most loved and cared for and taken care of, and it's strong to know that. It's very courageous, really, to acknowledge that and to be able to follow through, to say, I'm not getting my needs met, or something isn't getting its needs met, and it's not right, and I want to do what's right. I mean, this could be as simple as, like, you know, we rescue a pet. We find a pet, we rescue it, and the pet has healed now, and it's like, well, we work all the time, we're not home all the time, the pet stays indoors, the pet needs to run, it needs outside, it needs this and that, and so the person decides, well, you know, I love it so much, I want to keep it forever, but also it's not happy, so I have to let it go. Maybe let rehome, you know, we were talking about that, or let someone adopt. All right, something like that. Okay, guys, well, that's what we got. Thank you for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.